You got a question for Ruben? I know I feel like I'm asking the question.
No, I do have a question, but you were gonna.
No, go ahead, man. You ask your question. I'm gonna piggyback off you, bro.
You're gonna what?
I'm gonna piggyback. You never heard that term? Piggyback.
No, I get you, bro.
Oh my gosh.
What's up, everybody? It's your man, DJ Jim from the DJ Firm. This is the event shakeup. I got my girl.
You don't want to say that. You get
Sarah?
fucked up.
Sarah. I got
Rueben.
And yes, ladies and gentlemen, my name is DJ Cy Young.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are the DJ Firm. One of Chicago's top Midwest entertainment companies, right?
Yeah, man. And we got our team in the house, bro.
We got part of our team, man. We got the event side. We got sales. We also got our event manager in here. So I'm super excited for this show today, man.
Our budget is not big enough to buy a big table where everybody can sit down.
Well, no, man. I mean, I think we just wanted to kind of tackle things since we do a lot of different things. Side, we just wanted to kind of tackle, value for our clients and what's going on the event side, man. But, man, we got Sarah here.
AKA the one and only DJ Reagan.
Yeah, so Sarah, why don't you go ahead and tell us a little bit about what you do for the DJ Firm.
Okay, so I am the event manager. So I work with the clients, the brides, grooms, and I kind of help them organize their music. And then I'm like the middle person between them, the DJs, the planners, the venue contact, and I kind of just bring everything together and then present it to production make sure everything's good to go.
Nah, man, definitely super important, integral. When did you come to Chicago?
2020.
Dead smack.
I
Dead
just
smack.
dead smack 2020.
You are a pandemic baby.
I'm a pandemic baby for sure. I came to an empty city, so.
That's so true.
Yeah.
And from what I remember, you had like a dope spot for the low.
I did. I got a pandemic special right in Gold Coast, so I had a nice time in the beginning, but it was tough. It was definitely a tough time to move up here.
Now, why did you choose to come to Chicago?
So I was in St. Louis and I was DJing at the time, and I kind of just felt like I had done everything that there was to do there. So I've always loved Chicago, and so I just decided, to try and do something different. And I had already kind of made moves to move up here, and then pandemic hit, and I was like, I don't care, I'm still going. So
that's dope, man.
So how did you get to be meet up with the DJ? How did you find out about the DJ Firm and met with the DJ Firm?
So one of the DJ Firm DJs moved to St. Louis during pandemic because we kind of stayed partially open a little bit. We were still able to work a little down there. And then when I moved up here, so we kind of crossed paths. And he was able to see kind of what I had been doing there and was like, I think that this would be a really good fit for you. So that's kind of how I found out about you guys.
That's dope.
But I do remember one thing though.
What?
When this DJ was like, yo, I have somebody dope that you guys should work with. I DM'd Reagan and I was left on red.
I left him on red.
Wow.
I was left on red.
Yeah. Hindsight, maybe I shouldn't have done that.
So the DJ had to fast track you to Reagan.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Hey, man. Well, no, Rhea, you are an integral part, man. I just want people to know, man, Rhea's our event manager and super integral to what we do. Definitely cannot, please our clients without you. All the information you take, all the information you have to organize is very, very important. So it's definitely an honor to have you on the show today.
Yeah.
Now, going over to my main man, Ruben.
What's up?
What's up, brother?
Not much. Just here with you guys.
So I want you, now, Ruben, you've been with us since 2019, right?
Yeah.
I want you to give the people a little bit of your kind of history with the DJ Firm, because you haven't always been in the position that you are now. So why don't you kind of tell the people how you come to be who you are inside the DJ Firm today?
Yeah, I mean, I was looking to move to the city from the suburbs, try something different. You guys gave me the opportunity to come work for you guys, and I love music, so I thought this would be the perfect fit for me. I originally started as the office manager, right?
Yeah.
The office manager. Just kind of like doing stuff around the office, sending out like emails and invoices. Slowly moved my way to account manager, which is what Sarah's position was or is. And then we brought Sarah in. I took over sales, parts of it, and then you were also taking the corporate side. I was doing weddings, and then slowly kind of started taking over corporate events. And
Now you do all this shit.
now I do it all: event advisor and sales.
Nah, man, that's awesome.
My favorite memory and like just like there's this one era of like the DJ firm that I don't think we would have made it through without Ruben. And it was during COVID when he was he had to handle every account. It was crazy, bro. And like you took that on and you owned it and you murdered it, bro. If it wasn't for you during those times, because me and him was busy trying to figure out all other type of stuff, bro, you smashed it, bro.
Yeah, man.
No, I mean, and still we're busy. It's a growing company.
Yeah.
But I love the crazy busyness, so I feel like it's just all perfect.
I feel like the crazy business don't phase you. You just be like, I don't know how you do it, bro. You be like, oh, I have 100 emails today.
You just gotta power through it. You gotta power through it.
You be like,
I'll be like, Ruben, I don't want to hear that shit.
you're like, you're not great. I have 3,000 emails today. And you do it, bro.
Yeah, I mean, you have to.
Now, do y'all get a lot of junk mail to your emails?
Not that much, actually.
Yeah, no, it ain't. It's not that bad.
I get hella. One time I forwarded my email to
Bro.
Cy Young.
No, me and him were in here because it was forwarded to both of us. And we were like, yo, how does he do it? Like, bro, you get like 100.
You want to know why?
Really?
Why?
Because I like my email is like it's like the email on all like
For
the
everything,
accounts.
yeah.
So like my email gets farmed out to like
I
all
bet.
different type of marketing.
Mine's
stuff.
safe. I'm
Yeah.
not putting on anything.
That's
you ever
crazy,
think about?
bro.
You ever think about that, bro?
I don't want to think about it, bro, because my Gmail right now, that's how it is, and I hate it.
Yeah.
But so you, Sarah, going back to you were, when I met you, you were a DJ. You were just DJing, right? So
Yeah.
how did you become an employee of the DJ firm?
So actually, I was DJing, but I was also working at Nike Oakbrook as a cashier part-time, which was like kind of a crazy job for me to be living in Gold Coast, commuting, doing that. And then I was commuting back to St. Louis to DJ on the weekends.
Oh.
So like that was so hard, and like it wasn't. I loved Nike, but like that wasn't what I wanted to do. So I think you kind of knew that I was like going through it, or that it wasn't really going to work out.
Now,
Yeah,
did-
you used
now,
to
did
call.
we,
She used to call me crying on the commute. It's like, why am I driving to this?
I told you it was a hustle to like get up here and get situated, especially in that time.
Now, did we officially interview? I don't even remember.
I don't.
We did.
Maybe.
We did.
Did you?
I don't know.
send us-
I think I was like maybe had told you that like I was like, yeah, I'm doing this right now, but like I had a lot of experience in like marketing and HR and like office experience. I was like, I have a degree, like, so I think I showed you guys my resume, and then you guys were like,
No,
well, do
we
you wanna
had
try
an
this?
official sit down. We did have an official.
I know we
interview.
had a tryout for DJing. I can't remember the interview.
Yeah,
Tryout.
I remember.
Yeah, I had a tryout. My music cut off during it too.
She smashed it though.
It did kill it.
I don't
Ladies and
remember a
gentlemen,
tryout.
Sarah Reagan is an incredible DJ. We just want to
Yeah.
let everybody know that for sure.
Thank you.
Yeah.
She does some events for us as well.
I do.
She does.
She got 2 events
On Friday, yeah.
2 in one day.
Bro, remember when she first started out? All you can get her to do is one event.
That's it, man.
That's it.
She's coming around though.
I'm coming around.
I mean,
I'm
when
just
you hang out
picky.
with us, we do like a whole bunch of events in one day. Eventually, you start doing it. I remember she's like, no, one is good. I need to rest up. Now, she's like, yo, bring it on, baby.
3 a day. Yeah, now I'm like crazy.
So let me ask you this. So you're the event manager. You work with all of our clients. You literally handle hundreds
Yeah.
of events like during the course of a year. So what So you talk to the clients, like what is the general consensus of feeling that most are, couples or clients kind of, what do you hear about the DJ firm, or the general consensus of feeling that you see? What is the reputation, the brand that you really feel the DJ firm presents out there from what you're hearing, talking to the clients?
I mean, it's really good. Honestly, I feel like it makes my job a little easier too, because like I get to work for really talented people and a good company. So I feel like that's nice. And like our clients know that. They've done their research. They trust us. They trust their DJ. They're excited to work with their DJ because like they pick them. They know like that they're talented. So I feel like they feel like they're in good hands with us. Obviously, like especially on the wedding side, like planning a wedding is like stressful. So there's some of that goes with it. But as far as like our company, I feel like our clients are like really happy to be working with us.
What is the most, what's the most stressful part of your job, would you say, when you're dealing with clients, like all the venue people? Like, what do you wish, tell us what's most stressful? Like
What's something that the clients do that you wish they can do better?
That's a great question.
I think the most stressful part of it is definitely like peak season. Like you said, like we have so many events. So like I'm working with hundreds of clients, and each client has so many details. Like I need to know your aisle song. I need to know your start time. I need to know your venue, your floor plan, your timeline. Like there's so many things that I'm trying to put together. So like making sure, and like I take it really seriously to make sure I have every single one of those details right. So I think that's like the hardest part. And I feel like the thing that like helps me the most is when the clients like follow our process and hit our deadlines.
No, that's definitely dope. And for some of the future clients, just so they know, that's very, very important for us to have a person like Sarah, because that allows our DJs to kind of really, really focus on what they need to do as far as like really delivering the service and energy. So to all our DJs, just know like.
Yeah. And in our last episode, we talk about like having each individual focus on what they're good at. That's why, as two DJs that started this, we wanted to focus on like, how we DJ'd, because, when like I said in the last episode, our first event, when I said you were like, yo, I don't want to set up. You know what I'm saying? And it like triggered us to figure out, okay, let's get somebody to focus on the events. Let's get somebody to focus on setting up the events, and let's get the DJs to focus on DJing the events.
So let's transfer over to Ruben, man. Sales extraordinaire, man. Event advisor, man. So you got a question for Ruben? I feel like I'm asking the question.
No. I do have a question, but you were going to...
No, go ahead, man. You ask your question. Now I'm going to piggyback off you, bro.
You're going to what?
I'm going to piggyback. You never heard that term? Piggyback.
No, I get you, bro.
Oh, my gosh.
Come on, man.
No, for real. But Ruben, I was going to ask Sarah a question.
Okay, go ahead.
I will ask Ruben this question.
Talk in front of the mic.
What is some of your highlights about your job and what you do?
Honestly, I would say because I love music so much, and I feel like the clients and couples that reach out to us have the same passion for music as we all do. So for me to be able to connect with them and really listen to what they're trying to convey through, whether it's music or lighting, which a wedding is a production. I mean, if you go out to a restaurant at a certain type of day, there's like a certain type of lighting, certain type of music. You're trying to set that stage, Same thing with a wedding. From the moment people walk in for prelude, through cocktail hour, dinner, reception, all of that is controlled by music and lighting to give people a feeling. So when I sit down and talk to people, it's my chance to figure out, okay, like, what are you envisioning? What's important for you guys? Are you more into like the music aspect? Are you into the production side? And pairing them up with a DJ that I think would be perfect for them. Because part of the reason why people reach out to us and speak to our event advisors is because we have experience in the event world. We kind of know what people are expecting, what they want, and how to make that happen. So people sometimes get stressed out when they're looking for entertainment because they're like, okay, can I trust that DJ? Are they on the same vibe? Do they have the same vision as us? And that's the part that excites me, to be able to really listen to them, pair them up with someone, and then just getting that review at the end of the process and being like, this is the best thing that we have ever done,
Yeah.
the best investment that we made for our wedding. Like, we wouldn't change anything about it. That to me is awesome because it really does make people, whether it's the couple or the guests at the wedding, feel the vision that the couple was trying to put together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's what makes it special too as a company, to your point. Like, it's not just like slap them with a DJ, slap them with equipment, and then, on to the next one. So, and I know it's hard too for your position too as well, because you get clients that you just get them on the phone, they just be like, I don't know, only a DJ.
Yeah.
And like,
How do you deal with people who are like undecisive? Because I know for us, we try to pair him with the best DJ. Like, how do you, like, to what Eric was just saying? How do you pair those people who's like, I don't know, I just want a DJ?
Well, I really do ask them questions. I ask them like, hey, what do you guys listen to at home? Not what do you want to hear on the dance floor? I do ask them that. But for the most part, I tell them like, hey, we need to really get a feel of who you are, what music you listen to, because we want to stay true to your vibe. We don't want to just show up and say, hey, this works for all of our clients at the weddings, because not everybody is going for the same vibe or music or have the same music taste. So to be able to really like figure out, okay, what's your vibe? These are the DJs I think would be perfect for you. Check out their links, listen to their mixes. If you want to go out and see them play live, we staff a lot of nightclubs in River North, West Loop area, restaurants, hotels. Go check them out, listen to them, enjoy a cocktail, see if you vibe with their style.
Yeah.
And once they kind of do that, they come back to me and they're like, hey, we went and saw DJ Daly at Underground. We want to book him.
Yeah. Quick question. All what you just said is awesome, but like I'm gonna dig deeper. Like, I know you grew up in like the restaurant industry, being managing waiters and stuff like that. How did leaving from the restaurant industry translate into working with a company like the DJ firm?
It actually was not hard because being a server in the restaurant industry, you are there to create an experience for the guests. Some people could say it's as easy as taking an order and getting your food and whatever. But the reason why I take pride in the sense that I knew I was a good server was because I like pleasing people. I like to make people happy.
Yeah.
I like to create a whole experience out of whatever it is. So that translated into this by just being able to make our couples feel comfortable and not like I'm trying to sell them something, because I'm not, Obviously our couples reach out to us because they've heard of us. Most of our recommendations, I would say, are through like venues or planners who have worked with us, that they're like, hey, this is the vibe you're looking to do. Go to the DJ firm because they're going to kill your wedding. You need to hire them. But also word of mouth. A lot of the clients that we get say, hey, I heard you at so-and-so's wedding, or my friend had you for the wedding. And this actually happened not too long ago. I had a couple who had already booked their DJ. They heard us at their friend's wedding, ended up canceling their DJ and then booking us a month before their wedding because they just loved us.
Who was that?
Oh God, I can't remember.
I feel like I know who that was.
That was me.
They booked
Your
you?
couple?
Yeah. I'm almost positive that was me because he told me that story.
Yeah.
No, that's awesome, man. I feel like, again, too, to your point, like really, pulling the information out of the clients, right? Like, what do you really, really want? And I feel like we have to force, couples to think about that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, or else if they don't think about what they really want, we're just kind of, ramping them into like the cycle of the same wedding set, which that's not what we want. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Now let's talk about, obviously we have our event advisor, sales, and then we have our event manager. Like, what's the dynamic of, how you guys work together? Because from what I be seeing in the office, y'all be chatting all so I'm
do
wondering,
chit-chat.
like, are they talking what they talking about?
Yeah. And is it me?
10% of it about business, or we'll be talking about Meg Thee Stallion? I don't know.
Depends on the day. Well, yeah, a little bit
I
of
feel
both.
like half of the day is talked about what's outfits here.
What my outfits are. That's true.
I mean, you're not
And
wrong.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm kind of noticing
Y'all
that.
talking about business when y'all going on walks? Like, we gotta know. I know
I'm
y'all
kind of
be-
noticing Sarah getting all the cool gigs, bro.
What do you mean?
She getting all the cool private gigs, man.
The clients are requesting
Yeah,
me.
because like Sarah, this thing just came in for Adidas or something like that. Do you want to do it?
Hey,
They're by request.
Hey man, I don't believe
That's
that one bit.
we gotta put that in the chat to the DJs. They probably ain't not clicking on available. Like, well,
No one clicked on this. Sarah, do you want to do this?
hey.
Hey, Sarah, I got one question for you.
What?
Do you remember your
But then
last
I want to
question?
get my
Yeah.
question answered.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's ask Sarah why she doesn't just become a DJ firm DJ.
Oh, I mean, we can talk about it. I mean,
You're afraid of weddings.
I don't know if I want that though.
I know it's
She's
not
hot.
time.
She's a unicorn.
It's not time. Maybe one day.
Like
but
you're just so talented at.
what I'm doing is
Crushing it.
Yeah, I'm just doing something different right now. But maybe one
Yeah,
day.
but
you
by the
became
time
an-
you're ready, we can't afford you.
Well, I'll be making money. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But
So tell us about the dynamic, like the working, like how you guys play off each other. You know, even like events that might come in like last minute or things like
Yeah.
that, or when clients want add-ons, things like that. Like, how's the dynamic between? How does that work together?
I mean, it makes it easier that we get along.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes in a work environment, you don't always see eye to eye with coworkers, but I think it makes it easier that we get along and we kind of have a similar personality, but also that we do get to talk so often that if I hear that she's talking to a client and they're discussing so and so and so, by the time she's hanging up the phone,
Literally,
I'm already
he'll be
drafting
on
the
the Zoom.
email and I'm like,
send.
this, and this, and this.
That is
Let me know
true.
what's
Yeah.
going on.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That is true. I've seen that.
and you know I like that.
Or he'd be like, they be pushing pause, like muting shit, and he'd be like, "Well, tell her this."
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think our communication is like really easy with each other. But yeah, I mean, it's
So what I see too is just, you know, you're able to easily imprint your experience onto Sarah.
Yeah.
Especially because if you want to talk
I was gonna say,
that.
because I mean, like, we know a lot of the same. Like, well, one, you've done the job, so you know it, and then like the planners that we work with, like the venues, like I feel like I can ask him like a ton of questions about like different things, and like that's helpful to like you like know exactly what I'm like going through, or like I can like ask you for like advice on something, or like how like sometimes I'll get emails and I'll be like, I don't know what to do, like. This wedding is this week. She wants this. Like, I don't know how to handle this. And I can be like, Ruben, like, how would you respond? So that's helpful. And then I feel like like we said, like the best thing is like add-ons. Like we can get you an add-on at any time during your wedding. Like I'll be like asking something and then like right after, like I feel like I'm constantly like looping Ruben in to kind of like if they want to upgrade to something, if they want live music, like that one I think we've got like really nailed down.
and I think that planners, people in the industry see that we genuinely do enjoy each other's company and we
Yeah.
work well with each other, because even when we go out to events that planners invite us to, or like an opening of a new venue or a hotel, like people almost like see us as a team. If they
Yeah.
don't see Sarah, they're like, oh, where's Sarah at? You know, like what's going on? Or they email me and they're like, are you guys going to come to this? And I'm like, yeah, of course, count us in, we're there.
Yeah.
So they almost see us as like a team now.
Yeah.
That is true, bro. Ladies and gentlemen,
They don't even
duo.
want to.
you
They
got-
don't even want to see signed Jim no more.
yeah, I actually like it like that, bro.
Nah, man, that's real
great.
talk, bro.
Yeah.
Like that's really facts. Like I feel like as far as like representatives for the company, like I'm very, very honored to have y'all out there. So
One of
It's
my
really dope.
favorite things to hear is when you're like DJing at a wedding and they like, where's Ruben and Sarah? Tell them they should come. Like, yo, y'all want the sales manager and the event planner to be at your wedding?
Ruben trying to go back to Woodstock. Bro.
Yo, you know what I'm saying? But and like just the fact that, you know, obviously when we go out to DJ the event or the DJs get to the event and they're still talking about the front of the house, like that says that we're doing something good. But I have a question for you three, because you guys are, you know, front of house, right? Eric,
Where you at? You in the middle of the house?
Yeah, where are you?
Eric, how did you come up? What made you think about his sales process on having the videos for when he's doing his presentation, show the videos? Was it you two that came up with that? The most ingenious shit that we have at our company.
I really don't remember how I came up with that, but I
Yeah.
just thought that it had to be just from the pandemic, bro, because, you know, obviously we kept things going. We couldn't have, because remember, back in the day, we used to have clients actually come into the office, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much how that came up. But,
Because I think it, you know, so if you want to explain, like in our sales process, we have a video that we show everyone, you know what I'm saying?
And it's like a virtual tour basically of the services that we offer as a company, because especially in the event industry, and mainly in the wedding side of it, couples get to walk the venue. You get to see a floral arrangement. You get to try the cake and the food.
That
But
is
with,
true.
that's facts.
That is
an entertainment
facts,
company, it's like, how do you show someone exactly what, one, you do, how you perform, but two, like what you bring to the wedding? And people are very visual, especially when it comes to such a big event in their life, like a wedding. They want to make sure everything's perfect. Everything looks perfect. The sound is perfect, that you're reliable. All of that. When we do the presentation of the video, when I show them like, hey, this is the tool that we use to input music and plan everything. This is what the actual setup looks like. Hey, this is what our DJ's page looks like on our website. There's sample mixes that you can listen to. Check out their Instagram. Like all of that helps the client, one, visualize and feel comfortable with it, but also kind of like ensures them that they're going to be taken care of and that they're making a good decision.
Facts.
Bro,
Yeah.
that is, I love how you put that, bro.
I'm a visual person.
So I want to, like, my favorite thing about Ruben is just like, you can literally disarm anybody with your personality.
How do you
bro.
not like Ruben?
That comes from serving.
Like,
That comes
dude,
from serving.
like, it's just awesome. For Sarah, you know, I kind of want to talk about our new tool we got coming out. So if you want to kind of talk through that and how it's gonna make everybody's lives easier,
But most
from
important,
the
her
client,
Everyone,
from
this is so
perspective,
exciting.
from the
I'm
DJ's
like,
perspective, and from your
I
perspective.
know, and this is like so exciting to even say. So we are launching an app. So it's basically like our online planner, which I think is great now, but it's kind of like an even better version of it.
That's at your fingertips.
Yeah, it's on your phone. I mean, you can access it online too, but it's really cool on your phone. So it's called Vibo, and basically it's an app that will help you pick all of your songs, and you can link it to your Spotify, Apple Music, anywhere. You can like literally select what you're walking down the aisle to while you're getting your hair done. Like you can literally like, it's really
So
cool.
story about that. We were on a planning meeting with a client, and the client was like, literally, I was at a wedding, and I was just hearing all these songs, and I was just like on my Vibo, like putting it in their must plays.
No,
like,
it was the
or
do not plays. Yeah, they
all
were
the
at a
do
wedding
not
and they were
plays.
like, we didn't want this. So we literally pulled out Vibo at the table and started adding songs to our do not play.
Yes.
And me and Eric were like, yeah, we loved it.
Yeah,
like,
and-
Perfect.
Yeah.
I had a situation just this past weekend.
When you used
Yeah,
it.
so I had to do my own planning, my own final call.
So
but
hard.
I forgot that I forgot that the wedding was on Vibo.
Wait, hold on, man. Can't let that shot fire go though. Because before it was Sarah or Ruben, you know who did their own planning meetings, their own sales calls. He used to do his own
I was
planning
like,
meetings.
I know you could do any of it.
Bro,
you should
used
be
to
able
do
to
your own planning
I
meetings.
know.
You can't even remember. It's so far back.
I know.
I'll have to have you run your own planning meeting sometime too.
Yeah, I used to do everything, bro.
That was crazy, man.
I know we
You're getting
grown.
soft.
But go into what you saying.
So I had to do my own final call, and I was going through everything, and I was like, "Yo, where's all your songs at?" and stuff like that. And they were like, "Yo, it's in the app," and I was like, "Oh yeah, Vibo," because I remember looking at it, but like I'm not thinking, "Oh, this client." I don't know.
It
Drew a
makes
blank.
sense. Gotcha.
But when I did it, I was like, "Yo, everything is literally
Easy.
right here." You know
It's
what I'm
so
saying?
nice, and like we spent a lot of time like putting it together and making it like very like informative, and like there's like a bunch of questions that we put on there. So like really like once you go through it like everything that it asks is like everything the DJ needs to know. Like it gives us so much information about your event. Also, I think it helps you to like read the questions. Maybe you don't even know what to to think, like you don't know where to start, the app is going to help you because like it lays it out for you. So
Yeah.
like we're, you know, asking you the questions to begin with.
I have a question about that because there's something almost spent me. Now, in the app for one of the songs, which is great because like I was on the app and I saw it, it said for their first dance, let the whole song play out. And I said first dance, I have another question after that. Let the first dance play out. And in the timeline, it didn't say anything like that. So how do we
What do you mean
combat
in the
that?
timeline?
In the timeline that the planner set had, it said this, she was trying to tell me just play the song for a little bit and you know go into dancing.
Oh, and
Well,
then
on
they
the app-
selected
on
like
the-
the.
yeah.
Did you confirm it on the final call?
I did. On the app, it said, "Hey, play the full song and invite everyone to the dance floor," because you know how those you can check off those questions. That saved
What'd
me.
you do?
I did exactly
The
what it
app
said
was right?
on the app.
There.
I have a question. Do you have one more?
Ask your questions first, bro.
So this is kind of going, and I want to get like, if there was one thing, let's talk about like when you guys work with planners, right? Right. What is, if you can say like one thing that will make your job easier from our perspective, entertainment, like what would it be when you're like working with planners? Because I know we've had
One
this,
thing?
I know we've had this discussion, like, because I feel like our process is very, very in depth, right? And we have a process that we know works, but sometimes we do work with planners that have their own kind of process, right? So kind of talk to that, like, you know, what is one thing that will help make your job easier from a planning perspective, and what's one thing that will make your job easier from, you know, getting the client the exact like type of product and service that they want.
Yeah, at least for me on booking entertainment side of it, to be realistic with your clients about what the expectations are, especially when it comes to budgeting, because a lot of the clients who reach out to us, I'd probably say 90% of them usually say, music and DJs are the most important part for my wedding day. But for some reason, I feel like a lot of the clients, we are one of the last vendors that they book. And then by then, most of their budget has kind of like gone elsewhere. And then they're trying to figure out how to hire the right entertainment within what they have budgeted. But also I feel like it doesn't, a lot of the social media, you see a lot of weddings and events on there and you're like, ooh, I want that wedding.
Yeah.
But what a lot of people don't realize is the cost of an actual wedding. And then to put on that production is crazy.
Yeah.
So I would say like, be realistic with your couples about, hey, if you really want this experience, this is what it's going to be. And then this is where we could kind of reallocate funds to make this happen.
Yeah. So I think, and then I'll let you answer for that too. It just really depends on the planner too, on when they actually get that client. Because obviously some clients come 2, 3, 4, or maybe they're, you know, a year down the road. But what do you think?
I would say, I mean, my preference is always going to be to follow our process using our app or planner, just because, like I said, we have so many events and like that's what our DJs are used to. They want to go in there and see it like that. And like, if not, it just gets it to be a little bit more difficult. But I feel like from the planner side, getting a draft of the timeline and the floor plan as early as possible is such a game changer, I think, for us. Because even at the end, like, you know, I know there's like details that come down to the very end, but I can go in there and like, I can check something. Sometimes I'll catch something early on. It's just like so much better to go to the planner, like, you know, weeks out versus the week of, if there's like an issue or a question or anything. So getting those documents early would probably be my number one.
What about those clients that send you a lot of emails other than just going into the planner or the app and just inputting the information?
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, everyone's different. I like it when I do like I love working with the clients and like I'm working like with them on such a special event, so it's like you can't be mad about it, you know. It's like I'm happy that they're like asking me questions or like coming to me for it, but yeah, sometimes it can get stressful. And like the only real reason is it just increases the margin of error for like the communication between me and the DJ. Like if you're sending me like 3 different versions of this song, then like there's a chance like just put it in the planner. Like yeah.
So dealing with all these events, right? I'm gonna ask both of you guys because obviously you used to be account manager. What is one of your favorite first dance songs?
First dance. Oh, that one's so hard. First dance is hard because it's like so personal. Like,
Bro, I don't even know what my favorite first dance
Yeah,
song.
I could do-
What was your first
Wedding.
dance, Eric, at your wedding?
At mine, I don't even remember. And you can call my wife right now, and she'll remember either.
first dance will be hard. First dance will be
They
hard.
will call her on the phone like, "Yo, I don't know." Yo,
What about like recessional?
Recessional.
bro, that's what.
These are kind of hard ones. I did put together like a really small
I
list
know,
of
that's what I'm
songs
trying
that
to get
I
at.
liked. Okay, the ones that were on there, me and you really liked Came for Love, Came
Yeah,
Here for
I
Love.
think that's a good one.
That one was really good. I added that one to my favorite list. What else was on there? Oh, Lil Boo Thing, You're My Lil Boo Thing. It's like a new song. I think that is. I love that song for
but
weddings.
that's a cover. I mean, it's not a cover, but
It's cute though, and it's like such a fun song.
yeah.
I think you could put that at like 6 different parts of a wedding. Cake cutting, you could do that. Recessional, grand entrance.
I also think it's important for our couples to stay true to what they want to do,
Yeah.
not just kind of what feels good to you, not what you've seen in the past or what you have envisioned of what works at weddings,
same
but like what
one.
really
Yeah.
speaks
What
to
songs
you.
you like? I love unique ones.
A perfect example of that is when sometimes couples ask for like, "Oh, would you have any suggestions of first dance?"
Mm-hmm.
Like, no. Like the first dance is literally.
first dance is the
and I think
toughest
some
one.
couples just overthink it. Like
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
literally like I don't care if you want to first dance to Avicii's level, just do it. Like
Because
this.
it's yours. It's your choice of a first song.
Yeah,
It's
like,
cool to see like when you can see a couple that likes rock, or you can see like a couple that has like they're like, oh, we went to these concerts together, so this is our cocktail hour inspo, like things like that. It's cool to see like because you can really see the event looks like very different than like you know kind of your typical wedding. It's like I love it when like the couples put their own personality on their selections.
So with personalities, I'm gonna switch gears. Like, tell me about
Bro,
your hobbies, like outside
hobbies?
of DJing and outside of DJ firm. Like, cause I know that Sarah loves her zen. You know
I
what I mean?
love
She
my
loves
zen.
her beach time.
I do love my zen.
Now
I
a
love
biker.
the beach.
Now a biker.
I got it. Yeah, I dabble.
tell us about your dishwasher as well.
So the question is, what are some of your hobbies?
Hobbies.
What you like?
I mean, obviously, a lot of time outside of work is spent on music and DJing. But we'll put that one to the side, even though I would say that's a hobby because I love to do it. I do love my zen. I really like to paint.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
You don't know that?
Bro,
bring in that
look
book.
behind you.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I'm painting like
I didn't
I'm
know-
painting a book. I'm painting like I have so many paint projects right now. And then I love the beach because again, like I came from St. Louis, so we don't really have a body of water like the lake. So I love just going on walks and stuff like that.
Wow.
I love my
didn't know you,
plants.
like,
I have a lot of
actually
plants.
Painted with like watercolors.
Yeah. Oh my
I
gosh.
didn't know
I
that.
painted a ton of things.
I thought it was just a chalk. Well, we need a painter for the office. What's
Okay,
up?
I'll paint something.
I got.
for the
We
office.
got to commission you.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'll do it for like a
Hey,
Christmas
she's-
present or
she's
something.
always-
What if I let you paint? I'll let you paint a mural. Have you
On the
never
wall?
done
Ooh, yeah.
Wait, were you a graffiti artist before?
that?
You
Yeah,
did.
but not like that. Not like that.
Did you guys know he got arrested?
I did get arrested. The cops came to high school. Everything. Yo,
He was on Emerson.
Oh goodness.
took me out that joint. For real, that's real talk. I was crying.
Yo, I will say I don't know if this is a hobby, but when I first met you, the one thing that I thought was so cool about you is like, yo, you would DJ in like a dress, but
yeah,
you
I love
always
it.
had what on?
Sneakers. I do have a small sneaker collection. I kind of
your
have fallen
sneaker
off with
game-
it a little bit, but
I know you ain't working at Nike no more. It shit ain't for free for you.
free, you're right. I do like sneakers. I like fashion. Like I love to DJ because like I love putting together an outfit with like all my gigs. Like I love my Rhea looks. Even like my corporate events. Like I'm like, what's the theme? I'm like, what should I wear? Like I love matching my outfits.
So
to the
normal
gig.
DJs will think, yo, I got this gig for, NASA or anything like that. We think about, damn, what's the kind of music I'm gonna play?
I think that too.
You know what the first thing Rhea think about, E?
What?
The
What outfit I'm gonna wear?
I mean,
People-
she killed it at the NASCAR.
I know, and that's the thing is
I was
people see
actually
it
just
and they
thinking about that.
they
Yeah,
recognize
yeah.
it.
That
I
was
feel like
dope.
people like they like respect it when I show up a certain way. They're like, okay,
You match the theme.
yeah, I worked really hard on that jacket.
But also, I think that when you walk into a room, well, the DJ world is very male dominant. So when they see a female DJ walk in, they're like, oh, okay. But then when you look the part and then you actually are good at DJing, people are like, oh,
They're truly blown away.
okay.
Now, how much do you help with her outfits?
I mean, sometimes she'll ask me like, what do you think of this? Or what do you think of this? And I'm like, oh yeah, that. Or I'm like, oh no, you need to throw like this coat on. Or maybe you should have seen our outfit for our Monday event. But she changed it last night.
I know. If I ever want to like kind of like be like put myself out there, I'll be like, Ruben, should I do this? Like I'll show him something very daring and he'll like encourage me to wear it. He'll be like, oh, a full sequin bodysuit? Yes, you need that. I'll be like, okay, fine.
So speaking about that Monday event, I'm gonna go to Ruben. What did you learn about all of our DJs through that experience?
Well, I know that they all have their different style of how they play. But honestly, not individually. It was to see our whole team of DJs together and the energy that they had and fed off of each other during that event.
Like for each other, too.
It truly was like you could feel that all of them were hyping each other up the whole night.
Yeah.
And to be able to see that, and it's rare because when can we get all 14 of our DJs in one space on one night, but also to be able to play.
Right.
So that was like the one thing that I didn't notice of everyone is just like how much they all have each other's backs, but also how much they learn from each other. Because I would hear somebody would be playing a set and then I would hear a DJ back there like, man, this is fire, and like blah, blah, you know? So that was really cool to see.
Yeah,
And Eric has everybody's playlist.
I got it.
That was smart, yeah.
Nah, man, but I think that's important for our whole team as far as for like the DJs and like everybody just like continuing to build our culture, like, you know what I mean, and foster a really great culture for 2024 that's just very, very vibrant, and people can feel that, like, you know what I mean? So that experience with the DJs was very, very great. I think is going to be really dope to kick off.
Yeah.
And we're going to do more of those.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Yeah,
It
we
was
want to
really
start the
cool.
Warehouse Collective.
Is that what it's
dope.
called?
Well, that's one idea. We have a lot of ideas.
Yeah, let's talk on that, guys. First, couple things. First of all, a question ago I asked about your favorite first dance song. Mine now is changed. It's gonna be every time I close my eyes by Kenny G.
For the
Fire.
first dance. I'll check it out.
But you guys, this is your third year with us, Rhea? Yes.
No,
Second.
Second.
No, this is
I
your
just
third.
finished second.
But before you ask that question, we got to get Ruben's hobbies. We can't leave that.
Okay.
Yeah.
My hobbies. Well,
Outside
I'm gonna
of
sound
taking
like
edibles.
I'm gonna.
Yo, one time, don't ask me why, but me and Ruben went on vacation together. And that man gave me an edible, one gummy. I was fucked up.
40 minutes later, he was passed out in the cabana, walking around with like
The
sideways
whole
sunglasses.
day. I couldn't even function at the night function.
No, we were at dinner and he was just sitting there like, and we're
my
like, "Are you
gosh.
okay, Eric?"
And let's not
But
talk about
what's your hobby?
let's not talk about mine when we went on our last vacation.
Nah, you gonna go off left.
I love music. So I love, not necessarily on like the nightlife aspect of it, like going out to bars and clubs, but I love seeing DJs perform. I love going to parties, just as my passion is house music. I just love house music. To me, when I think of house music, it's like, how can you not help but to move or dance and
Yeah.
feel a certain way? I love dancing. So whenever I get the chance to be able to go out and see a specific DJ or go to a certain type of party, like I love that. In December, Honey Dijon is coming to Radius.
I know that's, yeah.
And I am waiting to go see Honey Dijon because she always kills it at every set that she does.
Okay.
But I feel like you find all like the cool DJs that no one knows about. You know what I'm saying?
Because he
Yeah,
loves
'cause-
music. That's his hobby.
Like he
So
put me on music. I remember
Yeah.
one time I wanted this whole like Spotify playlist because he was just in the office like listening to it, bro. Like I'm like, you should just start
Ruben
DJing
has
and go to
definitely
hide and
put me
seek.
onto some good music.
Work with Danny Vargas.
I love music. I mean, if I had more time to kind of like learn how to DJ, I would love to do that. Just
Yeah.
not even to like go play at clubs or anything, but just to like for myself to make
Yeah.
cool mixes, to be able to do like a party for friends or
Yeah.
whatever it is. That's what I would want to do.
Maybe one day.
Man, this has been a great convo, man. And y'all was worried, man.
Wait, I wasn't
You see how
worried.
it flow?
I got one more. Oh,
Y'all
this
flowing
one
good,
gonna
man.
shake it up.
We just didn't want to be inappropriate.
Yeah.
We weren't worried.
We were just worried for the company.
So speaking about that, like I guess how we doing on time? We good? I guess a question I have is, you know, obviously Eric and I respect you guys' opinion. Like, why don't y'all be speaking up sometimes, man? Why
I feel like we do speak up.
Because like, you know, your last thing about the boiler room was a good idea.
Yeah.
We need more of those, man.
I mean, we definitely for a while have been talking about this whole warehouse collective, and it
Yeah,
all
that's our
stemmed
next
from
one.
when we would do Twitch in the warehouse, and DJs would come in and play, and then just friends of them would come in, and then there was one night, I forgot who was all here. There was quite a few DJs in there, and everyone, once Twitch wrapped up, everyone hopped on the TDF mobile van, and each one was just like playing back and forth off of each other. That to me was really cool to see because I feel like there's not a lot of spaces where DJs
do
could
that.
go interact like that without being in a club setting. And be able to share ideas and vibes and music and what they've done. You know, like I don't think that I know of really exists around here.
You know what? And I've thought about this, but I've never like. I think, and it's only right that the DJ firm put on the next. You say DJ collective, but like you know how all the DJs in the city of Chicago meet up.
Yeah.
Like a
I was
meetup?
actually just talking to somebody about that.
That'd be cool.
We should do that.
I'll be down for
I
that.
think you guys were talking a strategy about that.
Yeah.
We should definitely do that. It's only right that the DJ firm
DJ
do
firm?
it once.
I think
talk
we could do
about
that.
it.
I feel like me and Ruben one day will like host a party of some sorts. We've talked about it for so long, like doing some kind of like that would be on the nightlife side more so.
Yeah,
We're
and
just not ready
When
yet.
is Eric and I gonna get our steak dinner?
Soon, actually, it's coming.
Sarah's
I'm gonna
rich.
say I've
My
been
man,
working.
He just
so
says anything that comes in his head.
But that's a true story.
yeah, Simon wants me to take him out to a steak dinner for.
Get us that Maple and
Yo,
Ash
How
discount.
long?
You don't- yo.
How long we've been asking for that?
It's
In
fine.
for a year.
for a year.
You
us
gotta
out.
understand that you work for them, bro.
Yeah.
I work
She
for
said,
them.
she said, yeah, quick. Yeah. That sound about right.
I work for them.
All right, man. So, hey, we want to appreciate, man, we love y'all, man.
Yeah.
And we love
but-
you guys.
So every podcast, we do a segment called the Shake Up of the Week, right?
Okay.
So we're
Yeah.
going to have my man Cy Young do the Shake Up of the Week because it's his turn.
Yeah, and like I think this week event shakeup of the week is having the one and only an account manager. I think it's very important for all events. So, ladies and gentlemen, today we have Sarah, who's our account manager, and as you can hear from what she said today, like how it is important to connect with the clients. You know what I'm saying? Be the liaison from clients to planner to venue manager. A lot of people don't know. We go as far as, and I don't want to say we, at the DJ firm, she goes as far as hitting up, you know, if they have musicians or like even videographers or the
videographer.
photographers. You know what I'm saying? Hey, this is how you plug into our system.
Yeah.
This is how you do that. I think for any multi-op companies out there, or just any event company, having a what I'm losing my
Event man.
Event manager is extremely important.
Yeah, because the videographer is key. Because stop coming up to my setup and trying to plug your audio recorder
RCA
into
or
my
quarter
speaker.
inch.
Yeah.
Like, yo, you don't see this speaker is dressed up nicely, my dude?
Bro,
You just
that's
want to
so
stick
true.
a cable in the back, right?
Bro, I be getting mad when they just go up there and pull it down. You know what I'm
Yo.
saying? But that was before somebody said, "Hey, our event manager needs to reach out to all you know
I try and get
videographers."
as many of them
And
as
when
I
they
can.
do, they go, "Hey, Sarah said I should come to see the
Good.
planner, or no, not the planner, the
The tech.
technician. And where do I plug in?" They
Oh,
already
that's
know.
so nice to hear that.
So I think that's the shakeup. Yeah, pretty
Okay.
much.
Yeah, so the shakeup of the week is something we just try to give for like couples, just some value points on like how to shake up your event or your wedding or things to think about. You know, just like little tidbits and tips to, you know, shake up your event. So Sai's like, yo, the shakeup is having an event manager because it's key for integral points of your day.
Yeah.
Like you affect people's day and you're not even there
Yeah.
through the information that you organize for.
Do you want
all of
us
our
to give
talent.
a shake up to our clients? A
Yeah,
tip?
you got one? You
Yeah, I
got
have one.
Okay.
I have one. If I had to say one thing to clients, it would be to prepare as much music for the planning meeting with your DJ as possible. Just, you don't have to have everything done, but just the more you can have done there is going to be the best for your event every single time.
Those facts.
Like it.
No?
I would say stay true to your vision, but also don't be afraid to push out of the boundaries of what you've seen in the past, because at the end of the day, it's your wedding day. Like no one's gonna bring this back. You could look back and be like, oh my God, I wish I did this different, when you have the chance to really do the things the way you want them to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Another great episode of the Event Shakeup. I just want to give a big special thank you to Sarah and Ruben.
No, thank you guys.
Yeah, thank
No
you.
problem, man. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Don't forget to like and subscribe, all right? Follow us on all podcast platform, YouTube.
Yep. We're going to be on Spotify, everything, man.
Yeah, make sure you
Follow
follow
us.
us.
Yeah.
Follow us. Wherever the link is, if it's down below, to the side, up top, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you follow us. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, keep shaking it up. My name is Sai. This is Jim. We out.
We out. We're the DJ firm. Peace.